Good morning, Chair Frederick, Vice Chair Weber, members of the committee. My name is Kavi Shrestha, and I'm Representative Anessa Hartman's legislative aide, here to testify on strong support of House Bill 3731, which I'm happy to share passed the House Higher Education Committee unanimously and the House floor just nearly unanimously. This bill is about one thing: making sure our data is comprehensive and tells the full truth about sexual misconduct on college and university campuses in Oregon. During the last legislative long session in 2023, our office passed the Campus Survivors Bill, House Bill 3456. That bill came straight from student survivors who shared challenges when describing what it's like to try and report sexual misconduct, ask for help, or just be believed. That bill did quite a lot. It created confidential advocates, required prevention training for staff, gave student survivors amnesty for coming forward, mandated climate surveys, and, relevant to today, required schools to publicly report on data on sexual misconduct. However, when the first round of data went public last year, we noticed there were wide discrepancies between similarly sized campuses, low numbers of reports, and surprisingly small numbers of formal investigations. After discussions with people doing this work every day, the Title IX coordinators themselves, we found the reporting requirements unintentionally left out a lot of important context about the misconduct incidents and the work the Title IX coordinators do in response. For example, the reporting statute requires listing the total number of allegations of sexual misconduct against students or employees, but Title IX coordinators also provide services to students and staff who have been assaulted by people outside the campus community. The numbers also don't reflect anonymous reports or cases where survivors decide they don't want to engage with the formal process. This means the data is incomplete. And when we undercount the problem, we risk underserving the people who need help the most. House Bill 3731 is our attempt to fix that. First, it updates the law so that reports of sexual misconduct allegedly perpetrated by third parties, people who are not students or employees, are included. It also includes these cases in the following question about the resulting number of law enforcement investigations. Second, it gives the institutions a way to contextualize the numbers. What types of misconduct are most commonly being reported? What types of supportive measures they offered? And case closures, shifting away from simply reporting raw numbers. And third, and this request came directly from the Title IX coordinators themselves, it adds a longer narrative section, a space for institutions to talk about what they are doing to combat sexual misconduct, describe successes, and explain any challenges and gaps in services. I want to be clear that this isn't about more numbers, it's about better understanding. Understanding the full picture of sexual misconduct that's harming so many young people trying to simply get an education, while also recognizing the unseen work that many of these Title IX coordinators do every day. These changes take time, so we've built in a longer implementation window that only begins in the 2025-2026 school year, except for the longer narrative section, which the Title IX coordinators are ready to include now. I want to thank the student survivors and the Title IX coordinators for the loads of feedback they provided to get this bill right. At the heart of this is a simple truth: we cannot address a problem we don't fully understand. By making these changes, we're working to ensure the difficult but essential work of the Title IX coordinators is recognized and that student survivors are seen. I urge your aye vote for House Bill 3731. Thank you so much for the opportunity to testify, and I welcome any questions.
Thank you very much as well. Are there any questions?
I do have